Middle pull. Get him, Scott. That's a good fish. Good fish.
Sure, that's what you're looking for. We're in the great state of Indiana, the capital city, Indianapolis. We're not going to a Pacer game. We're not seeing the Colts. We're not going to the 500. We're going with Tom Hankins in his bright, shiny, new G3 Eagle Talon fishing. Yes, sir. In Indianapolis, Geist Lake for crappie. Come on and go with us here in Indianapolis. Catch a little crappie. Today's G3 Sportsman. Man, getting a good little Smith crappie. The G3 Sportsman is presented by Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Geist Lake. It's located in Indianapolis, Indiana, northeast side of Indianapolis. It's roughly about 1,400 acre lake. It's loaded up with crappie, catfish, bass, yellow perch. Really enjoy what I do. Guiding has become a big passion of mine now. Get to meet a lot of good people out there, have a lot of fun, and the folks get to go home with some great memories from our trips.
So our method today is we call this spider rigging in the South. What do you call it here in Indiana?
We call it spider rigging.
So it's spider rigging.
Yep.
So obviously we've got 3 poles out, so that's obviously 3 poles per man.
Exactly. Yep.
And are these pre-spawn, post-spawn, or?
Post-spawn crappie right now.
Post-spawn?
Yep. We'll still catch some that's still holding the eggs right now, but a lot of them have spawned out right now.
Yeah.
Middle pull. Get him, Scott.
There we
That's
go.
a good fish. Good fish.
How about that? That is. Oh yeah.
That's what
man.
we came for right there.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Spawned out.
Yep.
That's a good female. There we go. First Indiana crappie, and I mean a good one too. Right here, out here spider rigging. Beautiful crappie. We
Yes,
gonna keep
sir.
any of these?
Absolutely. Go back there and put some water in the live
I
well.
think these Indiana crappie will taste like a Tennessee crappie or something.
Better. They're gonna taste
There you go.
better.
That's one of many right there. Let's put her in the well.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There's a good one. A good fish here.
Yeah, there you go, bub.
Yes.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's a good crappie. That's good crappie anywhere, right
nice
there.
11-inch fish or
You
so.
betcha. You betcha. That's what we come after. Spider rig crappie right here. Yeah, that's all right. Right there. That's what you're looking for. Spider rig crappie, Geist Lake, Indianapolis, Indiana. Tom Hankins, Hoosier Crappie Guide Service. You don't get no better than that. We'll take a little commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be down here catching some more of these spider rig crappie right here. Man, that's dinner. This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by G3 Boats, Fiocchi Ammunition, Garmin, Berkeley, Food Saver Game Saver, Mossback Fish Rack, Abu Garcia, and Shakespeare. Now you just kind of run this ledge.
Yep. I'm working it this way, then we'll turn around, we'll go back out. Actually, it'll come this way. We'll probably run that since it's a little more calm on this side than it is out there.
Yeah. This is an effective way that you can really target fish and get a bunch of them in the boat.
Very effective.
Good crappie there. That's a good,
Yeah.
good little crappie.
Looks like supper.
You betcha. You betcha. Hey, what? That wind's still sharp.
Yes, it is.
Mercy. We're not that far from summer, and it's still cold.
I know.
It's been a crazy year.
There's a good fish. Good fish.
Yeah, boy, that's a good one there, son.
Yeah.
That's a dandy. That is a dandy.
They love them.
That is a dandy right there. Yes, sir. That's 13, well, 12 inch.
12-inch fish.
Yeah. That's a dang good crappie right there.
Heck yeah. Take him any day of the week.
Uh-huh. Man. Is this a lot of the ways that you,
Left pole.
when you're
He's
crappie
on, he's
fishing,
on.
is this how you mainly crappie fish out here?
Absolutely, yep.
Is mainly with the, I mean, it's certainly effective today, but I didn't know whether this was something that you did all the time.
This is it.
Okay.
Tournament fish this way, guide this way.
Well, it's a pretty effective way, there's no doubt. You know, spider rigging, I'd always seen in the South. This is just something that, you know, I guess eventually has caught on up here in Hoosierville.
Yes, it has.
And beyond. And it's, I guess they just figured out, man, if it's an effective way to catch crappie down there, it's got to work up here.
Absolutely. I prefer a 14-foot rod. Gets me out far enough away from the trolling motor that when I'm in deep water, the fish don't get back into the trolling motor. And when I'm in shallow water, I'm not spooking fish before my bait gets to them. Rod transport racks are available now.
Yeah.
Using these long poles, it's hard to keep, you know, hard to keep them in a boat without getting them tangled up or stepped on. Or
Yeah, it takes practice, doesn't it?
yes, it does.
To learn and get adapted
It
just
does.
to make it effective. You know,
Yep.
there's no question about it. It's just not something you think, all right, I'm just going to go out here and do it. It can get frustrating in the beginning when you're
Yes, it
learning this
can.
process right here.
So, oh, right.
Oh man, yeah, he's two-hander. No,
Oh,
not
look
as
at
big,
that.
but boy,
Yeah.
he's still a good one.
Yeah.
We just
Heck yeah.
he just a fighter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I'd
just.
say he's hungry.
Well, I mean, he been her double. But as we were saying,
Yeah.
it could be a tussle in the beginning to learn how or whatever, but once you learn it,
Now look, she spawned out. You
uh-huh. Yeah. Good supper time crappie right there. Who's your daddy?
see? Got one on here, Scott.
Go ahead
I'll
and
get
get
him
him for
for
me
you.
then.
Good fish too.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Man, you kind of caught that in behind my back when I was putting the
Well,
other
heck
in.
yeah, that's how I roll.
That's how you roll. That's just a carbon copy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crappie time. Oh, that right there kind of felt like it.
Oh, there's a good fish.
Yeah. That's a dandy, son.
Yes, sir.
Let me help you there a little bit. There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Nice fish.
I'll put it back there if
Go
you want to
ahead.
put your pole up.
Sure. Thank you.
Man, getting a good little mess crappie.
Indiana's got some fabulous crappie fishing in it. You know, you folks all down south and that think you got the market cornered on great crappie fishing. Well, I'm here to tell you, Indiana holds its own when it comes to crappie fishing. You know, we've got plenty of reservoirs around the state. You know, to name a couple, Patoka, Monroe, Lake Cataract, Mississinawa, and Salamone, all great lakes outside of the Indianapolis area. That's north of Indy and south of Indy. Indianapolis area around here, we've got plenty of good fishing right here in the city, within the city limits even.
Better fish right there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Let me put him in the well for you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't mind. Yeah, another eating size fish. Good deal. Who's your daddy? Well, you hadn't heard that much, have you?
No, no, not at all. Not since
Yeah.
I've moved to Indiana.
Yeah, that hadn't been said. My mully towel has officially came to another state, Indiana. This thing has been everywhere. And you've not seen these, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's a mully towel. You know, you always need a towel.
Always,
like you got
yes.
yours down there, your old dish rags down there. Well,
Yep.
this, you wipe your hands, whatever, let it go. Look at that. It's always there.
Love it.
It's always there, see? Yeah, that's,
Middle pole.
yep.
He's on.
He's on, he's on, he's on. He's a
Yeah,
little turd.
Little guy.
Little turd. What did you, man, you interrupted my mully towel, bro.
This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by Team Catfish, Tri-Lakes Marine, Bug Soother, Hodgman, Flea Fly, Anchor Wizard, and by Yamaha.
Now, you said you've got some mossbacks out here, eh?
Absolutely. Yep.
You thinking you're not going to take me over here and let me catch some fish on my buddy David's mossback? Come on.
Well, I just put them out here a few weeks ago, and I'd like to go try them, see if we got some fish on them already.
What do you think?
Certainly we do.
Y'all want to go look for some fish on some mossback fish racks? I do.
Absolutely.
Let's get these up and let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for that.
Look at there.
First fish?
First fish. Keeper fish.
Mossback?
Mossback fish rack.
How about that?
Right on them.
Aren't those things incredible?
I love them. I love them.
Let me. First fish on the mossback. Right? I just wish that we could just show people the mossbacks down there.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
that's,
Yes.
well, they work really good.
They really do.
That's 11-inch fish right there.
Yes.
Nice fish. Mossback fish.
David, I'll go ahead and catch yours.
You go ahead and get mine too.
David. Talking to my boy now.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to claim that little
Yeah.
striper, little stripe bass.
Yeah. Get out of here.
They hold
That
fish.
thing's up. Yep, you got one on your middle pole too.
Okay. I'll get him.
Oh yeah, another nice keeper. Uh-oh. Oh, you got it, you got it, you got it.
I'll get it figured out. Man, I mean, we just got here. And we've got poles just
First time I fished them.
Is that right,
Yeah.
really? First time you fished them?
Yeah.
Little mossback crappie. I mean, we can just about do a live show now. Now, how many mossbacks have you got in here?
I've got 5 put in this spot. I've got another location with another 7.
Are they 10-footers, 5-footers?
They're 5-footers.
There you go, there you go. There you go, there you go, yeah. Nice. Nice fish. We'll eat good tonight, man.
Hey, heck yeah.
From Texas to now Indiana and all parts in between or whatever, people are really finding that they can catch fish on these mossbacks. And for a lake like this that has very little natural structure or whatever, this is being a man-made lake, mossbacks are ideal. Why didn't you tell me there was one on there?
Yeah, I wanted you to see one.
He's borderline. Got him?
Got him. There's.
Now, see, you got the better one.
Oh, look there. You got one on your right one too.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's on.
Let me get that over here. Well, that was our first triple. She got a few eggs in her.
Male still kind of color. Got a little color to him. Looks like.
More and more people are starting to use these mossbacks, and they work. I mean, we've shot several shows, and to where
not just me, with people that use these and depend on these for a living.
But one of the big issues I truly believe in is the color of our product. You know, all game fish need camouflage. And our product is dark colored. It looks more like what you find in nature when a tree falls in the water and or some, you know, branches and things like that.
Before you doubt that these things work, you should just try one or fish with somebody, and there's getting more and more of them. Just fish with somebody that has these, and I guarantee you, you'll know that it's a believer. You'll make a believer out of you. They do work.
There's a good one.
Tangled up your net there, dude.
There's a keeper.
That's a good fish right there. Yeah, nice fish. Another good keeper fish.
It's your turn, Scott. Boat control is everything. That's why I spent the extra money for the power drive with iPilot on the back.
Yeah.
In these wind conditions like this, you can't fish backwards like this to the wind.
Right.
That trolling motor's keeping us that way. Oh, there he is. Now we're on the moss back here. Oh yeah, good fish.
Come here, fish.
There's a good.
I just wish the wind would blow, Tom.
Yeah, me too.
I think it really helps if the wind starts blowing.
Usually you get a chop on the water, it helps, you know.
Yeah, that's what we want.
White caps are even better.
Yeah, that's what we want.
That's what we're working on today.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some good wind. But it helps if we're catching fish. That's all that matters.
That's right. Now that I've been in guiding for a couple years, I decided it was time for a new boat. I wore myself out looking at all the different makes and models out there till a buddy of mine told me about the new Eagle Talon from G3. It's super safe. It's an extremely wide boat. When we go across rough waters in this thing, I couldn't ask for a better ride. You know, my front seats, I've got them 36 inches apart, and there's still plenty of room on the outside edge where a person can turn their seat to the outside edge without overhanging a boat. It's going to be a safe, reliable, dependable ride for me and my clients every time out. Could not be happier with this boat.
Where's you one on that right there?
Got him.
Is that
Got
a
it. Good one. Good fish. Get that net. Get him over here. Nice slab.
Oh yeah.
Nice slab. Thank you, sir.
Oh man, that is a good one right there. Hey, who's your crappie guide? Tom Hankins is who your crappie guide is right here with Hoosier Crappie and Catfish Guide Service, Geist Lake here in Indianapolis. We have had a big time, Tom. We really have.
That's great. I've
Enjoy
had a great
fishing
time.
with you. Love how you dressed up this new Eagle Talon. This is the ideal fishing boat right here.
Yes, it is.
And it just we're just still catching fish. We need to close the show right here, but you guys, you want to come down here and fish with Tom and just have a big time and catch a lot of fish. Hey, give him a call, check him out at the bottom of the screen. All the information's right there. You'll have a big time. But that's all the time we got for this week's show. But just remember, we'll be out there somewhere next week, right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching. Doing something fun. That's what I'm talking about. Who's your daddy?
The G3 Sportsman has been brought to you by G3 Boats, a great catch. Fiocchi Ammunition, what's in your gun? Garmin, we'll take you there. Berkeley, catch more fish. Food Saver Game Saver, the #1 vacuum sealer. Mossback Fish Racks, no matter how you stack them, we attract them. Abu Garcia, for life. Shakespeare, America goes fishing with Shakespeare. Team Catfish, #1 in catfishing. Tri-Lakes Marine, the biggest little G3 Yamaha dealer in the Midwest. Bug Soother, repel bugs naturally. Hodgman, forget the water, focus on the hunt. Flea Fly, innovation in fishing tackle since 1952. Anchor Wizard, no more hand over hand pulling. And by Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Man, we are in disarray here, bro. We just got crappie everywhere. They all save themselves for the playoffs because everybody makes the playoffs. There's a lot of different fish species been slimed up and wiped off there. They don't tell how much I've wiped my nose on it and everything. That's what you get when you come down here and get to fish with Mr. Tom Hankins. You know, the two fish species that we get requested to see the most is crappie and catfish. And you do both.
That's right.